happened with respect to his car? Because one of the big components of your claim is that you claim that you paid $850
Yes.
to get his car out of impound that he hasn't paid you back. What happened?
It was New Year's Eve, and he had parked in one of the visitor parking spaces.
Where was he supposed to park?
In the driveway.
Was he a recognized tenant at this property?
Yes, and he had parked in the visitor parking spaces so many times that the HOA had notified me and said, he can't park there. Those are for guests only.
Okay.
And then he got fined on the 29th of December. He got towed.
All right. Mr. Preciado, why did you park there?
Well, I feel like it got brought to the HOA's attention also by the security guard.
But you still weren't supposed to park there.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that. I mean,
okay.
Yeah, as far as I was concerned.
So Mr. Huckabone didn't tell you when he started to get warnings?
Yeah, he did tell me.
Okay.
And he told me that I could park outside or park in the driveway.
Okay, but then you parked there again and your car got towed.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
And as a tenant, I should be getting my key card to come in, so I don't have to worry about none of that. And I was never provided that.
All right.
Yes,
so
you were.
Your car was impounded and he paid to get it out of impound.
He did.
Did you agree to pay him back?
No, I didn't. He offered to get the car out for me.
Why would he do that?
The kindness of his heart.
He just offered to get your car out of impound for free.
Right, he did.
And he took
Just like
that
he was
upon
going to
himself.
let me live at his house for free.
Yeah.
You know, for a couple months.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he seems, at least for now, like a generous guy. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this to Judge Corriero.
Essentially, you claim that shortly after the defendant moved in, he terrorized you.
Yeah, once everything turned sour in March, yes, that's when it all started.
He raised his voice to you, followed you, kicked the door in.
Broke the door down, yeah.
And you ultimately got a restraining order.
Yes.
And what was the basis of the restraining order?
That he had gotten violent in the house. That's what I went directly there after he kicked the door
and you
down.
couldn't evict him?
I thought I could, but apparently the laws are so heavily weighted towards tenants that I looked through everything, and every time I called the police and they came out, they kept saying, you have to file an unlawful detainer and evict him. And I didn't know what that was, so I did file one. And I served him with it, and he ripped it up into a million pieces and threw the pieces all over the house. He didn't even look and see what it was.
Mr. Preciado.
Yes.
You didn't terrorize the plaintiff?
No, if anything, I tried to help him.
How did you help him?
I helped him I provided everything in the house as far as like hygiene stuff, everything I paid for, and I bought everything, cleaning supplies. I bought him new.
You didn't kick his door in when you got into an argument with him?
No, and
you didn't threaten to ram his car if he didn't move it from the spot where you wanted to be? You didn't show up at a garage sale in April and take some property that belonged to the plaintiff?
No, I showed up to a place that I was staying at to get the rest of my belongings because the locks were changed on me and I was not let in the house. He locked me out of my house that I was staying at, which is his. And
did you have a fight with one of the tenants?
Yes.
What was the fight over?
He told me to lower my music, and he said it crazy, rude, and I told him no, that I wasn't going to lower the music, and he just started getting into an altercation with me.
You didn't spray his face with glue?
No, I didn't.
Did you see the altercation?
I didn't see the altercation because my friend was coming into me. I saw the glue. The police officer saw the glue, and he went to the hospital, and the ER has a report of the glue.
You were in the house at the time?
I was in my bedroom, yes.
You didn't leave when he asked you to leave?
No, I didn't.
You don't think you took advantage of him?
No. In the total of me being there, he was only asking $100 for the first couple months' rent. I was there a total of 4 months, and in the month of February, I gave him $500. Plus every...
Is that true?
He would give me cash, give me money when he could, which was okay. And January and February, he was covered. It was March is when it all started with the non-payment of rent.